thank you for your support the last day. Right now, this is day 2, Saturday, and day 1 went really well, got a lot done. I got a good night's sleep. I'm here today, and I already have got some practicing done, got a lot more to go. So let me show you what I'll be working on for this week. This is my practice binder that I've been putting together since the end of April. It's pretty thick, it's got a couple books in there, and it's divided by each week, which is one thing that took me probably the longest to do, was to put the whole schedule together and put it week by week. And how I've gotten this week, I'll pull it up for you. On the top left corner, you see the day, so you've got Friday and then 1. The 1 is the day it is like up until day 100. And also we've got the 10th of June, so that's the date obviously. And the first thing I have for every day is obviously the warm-up. The warm-up is going to be most important, and I've got 3 to 4 exercises I'll be doing for that. And after the warm-up, I'll be doing long tones. And with the long tones, those will be the flow studies. A lot of trumpet players do that. And I'll be doing those up to a G above the staff. And also the flexibility studies. The flexibility for those, I will be working out of the violin book, which is this right here. And what I'll be doing with this is I'll be working up to the highest note. For each chapter is a different note. Well, so I'll be working up to C, which I believe is chapter 4, the C above the staff. And how that works is I'll be doing the violin in parallel to the scales that I'm doing. So the scales, if I'm doing full range to C, then I'll do violin to C as well. I don't have scales on here for the first week, but I'll be adding it for the second week. Also, the next thing we have is the range exercises. The range exercises, I can show you really quick. We've got the expanding intervals. Dr. Belk gave this to me. Pretty much how it works is you start with a pitch and then you move a half step down, and then after that you go a half step above your first pitch, and then you keep on repeating that until pretty much you've got a large intervallic range there. And this will go all the way up to a C, and then after a C I'll try to stop, take a little break, and then I'll do a couple of consistency exercises in my upper range. So what I'll do is I'll take a note, like say a G for example. I'll play a quarter note, quarter, rest, quarter, rest, quarter, rest, quarter, rest. And I'll do that probably about 16 times for consistency. And when I get it 16 times and I feel like those were all really good times, then I'll move up half a step. And I'll probably do those up until E, E above the staff. That's probably what I'll do them up until for right now. Eventually I'll try and work up to G and get really consistent with that. Also we have the CC exercises, which are the constant contact exercises. And those, I've got the intermediate level here, prepared by DiMartino and Dr. Belk. And pretty much how these work are you've got phrases and you breathe after the phrases, and between the phrases and also at the end of the phrases when you take the breath, you are not able to move your chops, your mouth, anything. The point of it is to pretty much just keep your mouth really focused and little movement, so that by the end of it your lips are like really tired, and then you'll take a break, and then if you keep on doing that every single day, then you'll definitely build up a lot of endurance doing that. Also, we've got the jazz sight reading, which is J sight. I'll be doing that out of the Charlie Parker Omni book. The Charlie Parker Omni book was a great book to do the sight reading because it's got some really good licks and stuff in here that'll be great for me as a jazz musician, even if I'm just sight reading. Also, it's got some really quick passages, and obviously everyone's terrible at quick passages for sight reading, so that'll be great practice. And my classical sight reading, I've got this book, which is the Boxman. It's got a bunch of different studies in here and etudes, and every one, it's either some kind of like a technical or a lyrical exercise. For the piano part, I have the music by the masters, and it has works by Beethoven, Bach, Schumann, Mozart, all the big composers. And what I'll be working on for this week is for Elise. I might actually work on that for a couple weeks, as my piano skills are not quite as far as my trumpet skills, but I'm going to get it down, so that's what's important. Also, I've got my jazz piano, and I'll be working on a Phil DeGreg's book. I don't have that with me right now. Right now I'm going to be focusing on root 3rd and 7th, or root 7-3. And I'll just be doing that either around the cycle, up or down my whole steps, up down my half steps, or any other way to get through all those patterns. And also I've got the other section, and for that I have the sight singing. Sight singing, what I'll be doing is I'll be working out of this packet here that Brian gave me, and pretty much it's got a bunch of patterns in it that I can sight sing, practice my solfege, and practice my my pitches and stuff like that. And also what I'll be doing as well is I'll be warming up a bunch and doing a couple singing exercises on piano to just kind of get a better control over my singing. And also I have McGammon. I have McGammon 6 right here. It's a software for your computer. Pretty much it helps with oral recognition. So it'll, like, for example, it'll play a pitch, and then it'll have you like notate it compared to another interval or something like that, or it might have you do some kind of a harmonic or multi-part dictation, which is pretty much just listening to it and putting it in the computer, and then it'll evaluate me and tell me how I'm doing for that. Another thing I'm doing is my music resume. I'm only going to be spending 3 days on this, but the reason why I put this on there, I know it's not really practicing, but it's something I still really want to do. My freshman year of college was the last time I ever really looked into my music resume and formatted it and got it all perfect. So since then I've added a bunch of stuff, so it's kind of looking pretty sloppy now. I need to get rid of some stuff. So I'm going to do that, and what I'll do is at the end of the week, when I upload my final video and I'll discuss how my practice session went for all 3 of these days, I'll show my music resume before and after, and if you could maybe comment on my music resume and tell me how I might be able to change it and make it even better. Alright, well that's all I've got, and this is day 2. I've still got some more practicing to do, so I'll catch you guys later. Thanks.